Welcome, Ariel, to IEEE Young Professional events on the Consumer Electronics Society, and thank you for accepting our invitation. We'd like to have an idea about your. We know you successfully established your own business, and we'd like to know about your innovation in general, and if you can take up some details, take us with the details, if you can, please.
Sure.
There you are.
So this is the device that we've created. This is Muse, the brain sensing headband. It's a clinical grade EEG that's 4 channels, 2 sensors on the forehead, 2 frontal channels, conductive ink, and 2 temporal channels behind the ears. So you have a reference, 2 ground, and 2 channels here, and then 2 more at the back. It slips on just like a pair of glasses and tracks your EEG in real time, and then sends that data to your smartphone or your tablet. So there are a wide variety of applications from here. We have over 120 different research institutions that are using Muse, from everything from meditation aids, which I'll talk about in a minute, to creating applications for kids with ADHD, to potentially epilepsy monitoring and more. The application that we actually came to market with is a meditation tool, and it's available in Best Buy across Canada, select across the US, and it actually tracks your brain during meditation. Meditation's been validated by over 1,000 journal articles to be good for attention, stress, pain management, etc., etc. So Muse actually lets you hear the sound of your own mind while you meditate. We also have an open SDK with a developer community of thousands of people who've built everything from thought-controlled robotic drones to validated games for kids with anxiety.
Well, fantastic. Looks like interesting. What about the devices that can connect to this? Is it open, like Android, whatever, Windows, iOS?
So it connects via Bluetooth on the mobile platform. It connects to iOS devices and Android devices, not Windows. Our SDK connects to your PC, so that's obviously Windows, Linux, Mac, etc.
Fantastic. What about the capability of it? The limitations, things like this, like the power that consumes.
So there is a battery that's good for 5 hours of continuous use. There's 2 additional channels at the back, so these are micro USBs that may look like charging ports, but you can actually add additional EEG sensors onto the device or get full EMG or full EKG on the same device. There is a 3-axis accelerometer on board, and then we do processing both on the device, on your mobile phone, and as well as in the cloud.
All right. What about the app itself? How to visualize what's going on in our brain?
So there's lots of different ways to visualize what's going on in the brain. In the meditation app, we've built a very sensitive algorithm that knows when you're in a state of focused attention and when your mind has wandered. And we actually let you hear the sound of your own mind. So the metaphor we use is your mind is like the wind. When you're thinking distracted, you hear it as windy, and as you come to focused attention, you quiet the winds. We've also made all sorts of visualizations where you can see changes in brain state, both by graphing raw EEG, by translating them into fun Python scripts, or by controlling lighting or other things in your environment. We actually did, I'll give you a little bit of our history. One of the first things we did was a big that sort of experience at the Olympics, where people in Vancouver could control the lights on the CN Tower, Canadian Parliament buildings, and Niagara Falls with their brain activity, with their EEG from across the country.
Wow, fantastic. That's very, very interesting, to be honest. What about, is it ready for the marketing?
Yeah. So the device has been in market for 14 months already.
Can you talk us about the prices, or is that?
So the device is $299 MSRP.
That's good. Then thank you, Garten, for Ariel Garten, for this presentation, and we look forward for your session. And here we are, young professionals. You were listening to Ariel Garten, successful entrepreneur, and thank you.
Thank you so kindly.
Anything you want to add?
So I'd love to actually talk about the team that built this. So we started out as a startup of literally 3 people in a basement. Our work came originally out of the work of Dr. Steve Mann. He's one of the accredited inventors of the wearable computer. And over a decade ago, we were creating concerts where people could hear the sound of their own mind. And then we took that innovation and brought it out of the laboratory and started to really play around with different ways that people could interact with their brain directly with technology. We created physical objects you could move, like a levitating chair. We created things like the thought-controlled beer tap. However, being able to physically interact with things with your mind is quite limited. You're really only looking at a dimmer switch, an increase in beta waves or alpha waves, just a very, very limited palette of interaction. And then we recognized the best way that we could use this technology was by helping you interact with yourself, understand your own brain activity, open up the entire world of health applications, and help you understand and improve your own mind. So the team that comprised this moved from 3 people up to now 50 people. We're a mix of both deep technology, literally deep machine learning, neuroscience, computer science, engineers, biomedical engineers, as well as artists. So in order to create great experiences, you need to have both a deep technological understanding as well as the ability to create beautiful experiences that are highly human, with design that's beautiful, that people want to wear, that fits into people's daily lives.
Very good. Thank you very much, Ariel. Thank you for watching.